In this video, we're going to demonstrate how effectively remote scenes which are stored on another unit can be controlled from the EDLT using trigger control. So firstly, we're showing effectively two scenes that have been programmed into some CBus master mechs. Now, here we can see they are using the lighting triggers trigger group, and we will then go to the actual scene key triggers. The actual scene key trigger group will be lighting triggers, and the action selector in this case will be lights on. For the second scene key, the actual trigger group will be set to lighting triggers, and the action selector being lights off. This way, we have two scene triggers, one to trigger the lights on and one to trigger the lights off. We will then click apply. So within the EDLT, you'll need to sort of go to the scene manager because the EDLT doesn't have trigger control as a secondary application. So you will need to go to the scene manager and create two dummy scenes. So as we can see, I've already pre-created two dummy scenes which are not controlling any groups. However, one is effectively controlling lighting triggers and the lighting action selector being lights on, and the other is effectively using the same trigger group with the action selector lights off. And I've also specified a scene label so I can display that on the EDLT. Then on a particular key, I shall change the actual widget type to a scene. I can then either effectively specify to select a single scene, or if I choose the key function cycle up, cycle down, I can create a scene cycle list and then add two different scenes. So effectively the one button will be controlling two different scenes. We can then sort of also specify that we want to sort of show the scene label on the screen, and here we can also effectively choose, for example, a dynamic label which will show you what the trigger is currently. You can then apply that. So after having programmed the EDLT to do remote scene triggering, we can see effectively we can scroll through the different scenes, and we then need to actually press and hold to actually turn on that particular scene. So as we can see, that particular scene has turned some lights on, and then we will toggle through and hold it to set the lights off, and as we can see, those lights that were related to that scene have turned off.